When will this stupid wet weather start to end? It's just been raining all day, and it's not very pleasant. It's also very windy out. Buh. Hi guys, I have had my money from PayPal come through to my bank account, which is cool. That means that I actually got money to go and get myself the Christmas present I really wanted to, which I've been saving up to. That's the reason why I left the money on my PayPal account, so I wouldn't spend it all. And what I like to get myself was the iPad mini. You know, I also had, I sold my iPad 2, and the money from that has also been put for the savings towards getting the iPad mini Retina. I'm only gonna get the Wi-Fi model because I don't feel that I need the pay the extra money to get the LTE version, because I got my phone, I can just connect with it. So it'll be silly, and I always carry my phone around, and back home here where the iPad is, I'll be on the Wi-Fi, so I don't see any need to get the thing. And also, besides that, I've been saving up a little bit of money because I wanted to get Paul a present. And you can't say it too loud because you probably hear me, but I'm going to go and get him the Apple TV because he really wanted that, and I have enough money for that also, just enough. So I'll have to pop to town. I need to get ready because I'm only just wearing casual clothes. So I need just to have a quick shower and then get ready to go out. And I will go and get the iPad mini Retina for me and get the Apple TV for Paul. And yeah, so that's what my plan is. I'm heading out right now to a shop called El Giganten. I need to pop up and get something. If you guys remember, I sold my iPad 2 a while back, and I spent a little bit of the money towards some bills, but I also saved some money for saving up for the iPad mini Retina, which I really wanted. And now I also have my money down from my PayPal account, which I've been saving up over a year, and I can now afford to get the iPad mini Retina, which would be really, really awesome. The only thing which is like holding me a little bit back now, should I get it or should I not, is because when I had the iPad 2, I didn't really use it all that much, so I was like thinking, well, it's a lot of money to spend on something which I'm not going to be using very much. So I'm still considering, but I'm still going to town because I want to get Paul a present. Paul and I both said that we shouldn't get anything present for each other because I was quite short of money, and Paul haven't got any money from anywhere because the Danish council has been completely dickheads towards him. That's why we want to go to UK, because at least he will be able to get his benefit or his pension, and I can get work over there, which will change our situation completely, which would be really nice. But Paul is a beta tester for Netgear, and that means sometimes Netgear sends him some stuff out. I mean, we had a wireless router which hasn't even come in sale yet, testing that out, and he has to write and tell you what's good about it, what's bad about it, what could be changed. He also had, it's like a media player. It reminds of like the Apple TV, if you guys know about that. But it's a Netgear version, and it works, but to be honest, it's not very good. It's really, really slow and really crappy in many ways, so don't really like it. And since both Paul and I have iPhones and Mac computers, I thought, well, I know the ideal present for him, but it'll also be a little present for me, that I could get the Apple TV. So that I'm going up to get now because they have it on offer in this shop where I'm going now. Still bad weather. Just had a really annoying experience. I went into the place where I wanted to buy the Apple TV and eventually the iPad. I haven't still made up my mind, so I haven't bought the iPad yet because I can't really make up my mind. Will I use it enough? Is it worth me spending the money on it? I know that's money I've been saving up for over a year on doing my videos, and you can see that it's not a vast fortune that you earn doing YouTube videos, because that only just about get me enough to buy an iPad mini for a whole year. So it's not a big salary. I don't do it for the money. If I did it for the money, I probably wouldn't do it anymore. But yeah, I got annoyed in there. I queued for about 15 minutes to get to speak to some guy in the radio TV department because I was looking to get an Apple TV, but they didn't have them on the shelf. So I spoke with the guy, and he came over, like shouted my number, saying, "Hi, I need to have get an Apple TV, but I can't see him down on the shelves." "Oh, hold on a second, I'll have a look." And he walked over, and I follow after, and he just stood behind a guy looking at the screen, which he wasn't. That guy was doing something else, and it looked like he waiting for that guy to be finished, then he could go on and search for the Apple TV. So I waited there, and then suddenly the guy which I was talking to just moved away from that one guy, going looking down in the cardboard box, came back to me saying, "No, we haven't got it." I was like, "You haven't even bloody searched for it." So I was really annoyed with that. So I just said, "Well, thank you for no help." And I walked down towards the exit, and I thought, well, I'm just going to try something. I called up to the shop's hotline. They have like a support line. And said, "Excuse me, can you help me out? I am standing here in the shop, and I need to get an Apple TV. Can you see if you got them in stock?" And the person on the phone had a look and said, "Yes, we got them in stock." And went down to the girls and paid for the actual Apple TV. And she said they might not have it in stock. So I had to go down and stand by well, they deliver the stuff. They haven't got everything on the shelf, so you go out to the back and you have it handed to you. But she said they might not have it in stock because she could see there was only one, but she wasn't too sure it was there. It was there. So I have an Apple TV now, which I can give to Paul as a Christmas present. But the guy in there just told me, "No, we haven't got them." He couldn't be bothered. So I was really annoyed with that. I almost felt like walking into the shop and taking this in with the receipt and showing to him and saying that I think that your level of service is really bad. Depending if I'm buying a product which costs what an Apple TV costs, or if I buy a 16-inch TV, it doesn't matter. I'm a customer and I should have the same service. He looked like he was the kind of guy who just want to sell big TVs to get some more commission for himself. And by selling an Apple TV, apparently wouldn't get so much, but still. But as mentioned, I haven't bought the iPad because I can't make up my mind if I should get it or not. And I think I still need some more time to think about it. Because there's some other things I do want. As I mentioned, I like to get a nice bicycle, but it might be silly buying it here in Denmark because, well, maybe it'll be better to get it while I'm in UK, and then I don't have to transport it to UK. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, but I'll catch you guys a bit later. I'm gonna make my way home now. Supposed to take Sally out for a walk, but it's pouring down. It's been raining all day definitely all since I left. So it's not very nice at all. But I need to go home and wrap this little beast in for Paul, and I hope that you'll be happy with it. The beauty of that is that we can connect our phones and our Apples and everything. So that's perfect. So guys, that was quite a bit of a drama. I went in and I moaned about, because on the receipt it said I paid $799 for the Apple TV, even though on the website it says 749, so it's 50 krona difference, which is about £6. It's not a lot, but I went in and said, well, I'm not paying that if your website says that. So I got my £5 back, and I also discovered that they had a wrapping department, so I could wrap it in, so it was nice and wrapped in for Paul. So yeah, it's right here right now. It looks awesome. I'm very good at wrapping presents. And now I'm heading home because it's awful weather. Taking Sally for a little walk somewhere, but it's not going to be much. And I got an awesome thing to show you, because now you know I don't have any instrumentation. I can't see how fast I drive. I can't see how much I got a petrol and stuff like that. But I have an app, an iPhone app, which I've been using for a while now. I listen to radio. I had an app now using to show me the speed, and I will show you how that works, because it's kind of cool. Can you now see the app I'm using? The phone is lying on my dashboard, and then the screen is actually mirroring in the window, and I can now see my speed. Isn't that cool? So it's just hanging freely in the air. That's how I use it. I can see how quick I'm going, and it doesn't interfere or anything. I know that many cars today have this as a standard thing. Besides having the normal dashboard, it also shows up there and show even more things. But this is just like an emergency use for me, and I have used it for a long time because I think it's really cool, and it works well. So I just want to show you that so you can see the kilometers there, how quick I go, and it's just flying in the free air. I think that's awesome. Hello guys, I'm just sitting here and editing some vlogs and also doing some other stuff, and about to go out in the workshop and put another deck in the molds for, I got some stuff to send out. I'm really busy, and also I was contacted by some other guy who wanted to do a trade with me, and he probably going to watch this video now, but his father thought that I was a scam, something like that, before the trade. And I just want to say to you guys, if you are considering doing a trade with me and you contact me about the trade, make sure with your parents first. And I don't want to really hear anyone saying that, oh, after a long chat about like, oh, we can trade this and we can do this and we can do that, and we finally get an agreement, and then suddenly you come with a message that your parents are not sure if I'm a scammer or not. I have just been scammed myself for a kid with stuff I sent with like a mold, 8 fingerboards, veneer for about 20 decks, a pair of Black River trucks and stuff like that. I've just sent that off not long ago. I think it was about the 12th of December. And yeah, the kid scammed me, and I'm having a big chat with his father at the moment, which also now seems very skeptical, and saying that his son hasn't received anything, even though the kid wrote to me on Kick and said he received it and was laughing his rear off because he said, ha, scam, you're not going to get what we're trying to trade. So yes, I have been scammed, and if anyone out there wants to do trade with me, and make sure that it's alright with your parents first, and secondly, from now on, I am not sending first. If anyone do a trade with me, you send to me first. And I'm not blaming anyone out there. I'm just saying I had enough of all this stuff of me sending, losing so much like the bloody guy did. And if you know my Instagram, you know who the kid is as well, because I posted it on there. I normally don't want to put out people, but to cheat me for something like that, and we had a clear agreement and we've been chatting for a long time. Cool kids to start with. And then suddenly I got a message that, well, I'm scamming you, you're not going to get your prize, I just wanted to get 3 fingerboards in the mold. So I was really pissed off with that. And I'm still writing a little bit with the father, which apparently seems skeptical that I sent it. Well, the kid wrote to me that he received the package. And, well, if the father says he didn't receive the package, well, how can I know? How can I trust? How can I know that he doesn't just cover over his kid? He's probably gonna tell the kid off, his son, and tell him not to do any scams in the future, and if he finds out, he's gonna be really pissed off. But how can I know that he got the stuff and the father just covering over, not to say, well, you got the stuff, but we're not gonna give him anything because that's his own fault for sending out first. I did that because I wanted to still believe that there are honest people in this world, and apparently there isn't. Well, yes, there is honest people out there, but they're not many. There's also none honest people out there, which is really pissing me off. So yeah, that's just a little message, guys. If you want to do trades with me in the future, you will have to send first, and when I receive your stuff, then I'll ship backwards. Because I don't really want to have anything of that, and if it's a problem with your parents, you sort that out. At the moment I'm doing a trade with a guy called Sebastian, and what we're going to be trading is he's got an GoPro Hero 3, the white edition, with the LCD screen, and he's going to trade with me for a kendama and some other stuff. But because I've been traded, I said to him, or because I've been scammed, I said to him that he will have to send first, and if you trust me enough to do that, then it's fine. I am just about to upload some pictures of him because he wanted to choose what veneers he wanted on one of his deck, bottom and top plies. And I'm also working on a really tricky split ply for him. I'm really annoyed and sorry about the kendama unboxing video. I still have it. I found it again on my hard drive, but it's too late now with the discount. So because that hasn't come up, I will ask the guy Mark if you could do the discount for New Year's Eve, upload that and change it from Christmas to New Year's Eve, just saying that the offer's changed. And if he's willing to do that, it's gonna go up. If not, I'm just gonna sort out the trade we're gonna do, because he sent me those stuff, but I'm gonna send him some fingerboard stuff as well. So I'm really busy, and I'm writing down all the stuff just to try and keep track of it. Yeah.